Howdy friends, and welcome back to Toybox Nostalgia. I'm Douglas, and in this video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing and taking a super duper close look at the absolute brand new 2024 Mattel He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection MANTENNA. That's right. This is absolutely crazy looking. I'm so excited to open this up. It looks so great in the package. One thing that's kind of weird is why doesn't that say She-Ra Princess of Power at the top there? I mean, you got Horde and it's MANTENNA. He's from that show. Anyways, this action figure is based off of the episode A Loss for Words. And I remember in that episode, Shadow Weaver comes up with this spell. It's something like, come darkness, come trouble, give me their speech in a bubble or something. And a bubble comes out of the person's mouth and then they can't talk. And she gets in possession of the bubbles, and yeah, MANTENNA was the first one. He was like the guinea pig for the spell, essentially. It was a really cool episode. There was Bo, Adora, I believe, was in it. MANTENNA, Horde, Shadow Weaver, Horde Troopers. It was just such a great episode. You can buy all of the She-Ra and the Princess of Power DVDs if you want. I found them cheap on Amazon. I think it was like $30 or $20 or something for the entire series, and it's really good quality, you know, on the television. So it looks good. The case that it comes in is kind of annoying, but that, I mean, it's cheap, you know, and you get to watch the whole thing. If you don't want to pay for streaming, I think on streaming they're kind of expensive, like maybe $1 or $2 per episode on Amazon Prime or something. I don't know. Somewhere I looked, they were expensive, and then I saw the DVDs were just so cheap. And you could play them in like video game consoles, DVD players, Blu-ray players. You know, you could still play them in DVDs. I collect DVDs. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you're a fan of the channel, that I absolutely love the Evil Horde. It's my absolute hands down favorite faction from Masters of the Universe. He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. Every action figure has been amazing. Even the original one, it was so strange looking to me when I was a kid. And then they just got so much better. My favorite, this might be my favorite. I don't know, I haven't opened this yet, but my favorite so far has been the Classics version, just because that thing looks amazing. And I have it, so we can do a comparison. I don't have the Club Grayskull version, though, from Super 7, which is kind of looks like this, I believe, just because it's so expensive. Some of that stuff is really expensive, like on eBay and stuff like that, and I really, really want it, but I never got a chance to get it, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just tear this open, my friends. If you're new to Toybox Nostalgia, you'd love to see more content like this show up into your YouTube newsfeed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It truly helps out the channel. If you're a fan of He-Man the Masters of the Universe, or if you're a fan of the Evil Horde, or if you're a fan of MANTENNA, or the Cartoon Collection, or Toybox Nostalgia, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love you so much forever for it. And please drop a comment below letting me know if you're going to get this action figure or not. I picked mine up from eBay just because I wanted it early, though I do have it pre-ordered. I think you can pre-order them on Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Let's just dive right in. Okay, my friends, take a look at this absolutely brand new, beautiful packaging from Mattel, right? This is the first action figure in the Cartoon Collection line that I'm going to be opening up here on the channel that has this 40th anniversary She-Ra packaging. Look at Hordak in the sky looking incredibly evil there at the top. Absolutely beautiful. We got He-Man, the Masters of the Universe logo there from the cartoon. It says MANTENNA in that promotional font that we saw in the 1980s. Whenever we would see these things in like magazines and stuff like that, they always use that really cool font there, and even on the packaging of the original action figures. Evil Spy with the pop-out eyes. So that does have an action feature, but does not come with a single accessory. Like I don't see a single accessory, but this is a very large bubble. As you can see, he's got 4 legs, so he's kind of lengthwise wide. Very cool. And I'm loving the face, man. I just keep looking at this. I really wanted to open this. I've had this for an entire week now. As mentioned, I got this on eBay a little bit early, paid a little bit extra. I think it was $25 for it. Just because I wanted to open it here on the channel, because I love the Evil Horde. Like this, I don't want to open this. The card is like really thick on this too. I don't remember these cards being this thick on the others. Like, this is very heavy cardstock that they're using. This one is unpunched, super duper cool, because we could see the artwork straight through. Very awesome. And then we have that clear Cartoon Collection sticker there on the actual bubble. And then says Mattel at the bottom right here. We still have Castle Grayskull, but it looks like the sky is on fire, and we have a lot of bats. I guess they're bats, not dragons. They look like bats. They don't have tails. And you know, Horde bats, right? And then we have this really awesome 40th anniversary She-Ra hologram at the top left. Look at that. I don't want to open this. Like, I want to keep this as it is. I don't collect things in package, but I do collect the cartoon collection. I buy two. I buy one to open. I buy one for a special project that I'm working on. And I store them in these things right here. This plastic thing is from a company called MOC, Mint on Card Masters. Their website's www.moc-masters.com. You could just Google it to find it. You know, don't let anybody send you a link. Don't fall for phishing or nothing. But this is, I think it's UV protected, like plastic. I only have one of each just because I'm trying to document these with photographs, because I would like to, create some sort of collection of photographs of this, because this is my favorite toy line, I think, of all time. Okay, so flipping over to the back, yes, this is an image seemingly straight out of the cartoon, the episode A Loss for Words that I mentioned at the intro of this video. We do have a different logo up there for Masters of the Universe, you can see right there, but it finally says Princess of Power. That's kind of cool. I just wish that it just said She-Ra, Princess of Power. It says it down here, though. The original 80s She-Ra, Princess of Power animated series. That's really cool. But this artwork is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. This was the scene where she used him as the guinea pig, and that's his voice right there. She ends up using Imp. Imp turns into a box. Like a little chest whenever she's in Etheria, and she's taking people's voices and she puts them in that box that's made out of Imp. I'm really, really hoping that we get Imp. I hope we get every single character from this show and She-Ra Princess of Power in this toy line, because this is phenomenal. I love this so much. I can't wait to see these on shelves. I don't know why, or on pegs in stores. Just make me happy, you know? So we have two action shots here. Press button, eyes pop out, and then finally twist into powerful battle positions. Here's the cross sale right here. I have She-Ra. I believe she's coming Monday, so we will be opening this up next week. Yeah, thankfully it's a holiday next week. There's 2 days that I get off, so and it's right next to a weekend. So technically it's like 4 days I get off to film. Some of this, I really need to open a bunch of this stuff. But we also get Ram Man. I can't seem to find him at a regular price. Outside of pre-order, so I don't think I'll be able to get Ram Man early. And then Mantenna, Evil Spy with the pop-out eyes, very cool. I'm insanely excited for this She-Ra. I love my She-Ra from Masterverse. That action figure is absolutely gorgeous. Here's the barcode in case you need it, and then it says Mattel, empowering generations through play. I absolutely love that. Let's go ahead and desecrate this absolutely beautiful work of art packaging. And this is what Castle Grayskull looks like on fire. Take a look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my god. I can't stress enough how excited I am about this toy line, specifically the 40th anniversary She-Ra Princess of Power. This is awesome. We do get instructions right here, and we get this new comic book right here. It's called Horde Invasion. Now, this is the domestic version, so we're going to have words in here, and I'm just going to open up to every page so that you can pause and read this if you like. Wow, that Horde looks amazing. Look at Bo. I can't wait to see what Bo looks like, and oh my god, look how many awesome villains are on the left side. I'm hoping every single one of these is a teaser for what's coming in this toy line. That's amazing. Oh, that's very cool. Looks like Leatherhead sneaked into Etheria. That's, ooh, that Turtles of Grayskull stuff's really taking off, huh? And then we have Hordak up here. Very cool. And Swift Wind. Oh, man, that is awesome. Look at that. Look at those tanks. Wouldn't it be cool if we got one of those tanks, like how we got the Collector? That would be absolutely awesome. And then finally on the back, we have our cross sale. So yeah, that is Horde Invasion. The cover is amazing, absolutely amazing. The Sorceress is going to be a phenomenal action figure from the cartoon collection, truly. I'm very excited for that. And I hope it comes soon. Let's go ahead and take a look at these instructions. So this is for removing and swapping parts on your brand new Mantenna, right? Removable parts. So we can remove the head right there. It just pops off. It's on a ball joint. We can remove the arms at the shoulders. We can remove the hands at the wrists. We can break apart the action figure at the waist. And we can remove like the shins and the feet, essentially, from the boot cut right there. Very cool. Looks like we do have some plastic bands inside of here, but this guy looks absolutely amazing in this bubble. Absolutely beautiful. Here he is, my friends. Take a look at Mantenna. We finally have Mantenna. His voice sounds like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks to me. It's like you could tell they just took the pitch and just made it really high. Just very cool. So we're going to start off by taking a look at action figure details, my friends. So take a look at inside those ears. That's not a white color. That's like a pink white. Very, very cool. The eyes are painted flawlessly, even though they're just 2 dots. I mean, how much could you really mess that up, right? The teeth, the painting on the teeth, perfect. The head sculpt, perfect. It looks just like it came right from the cartoon. We have this action feature right here in which we push in and his eyes come out. As we saw on the back of the package where his eyes came out, he does that when he's really scared. Right there. He's got this large black collar right here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points on it, like a 5-point star, but this part is like a big triangle in the back. I love how the whole thing is a flat finish. Finally, it's about time where we get these action figures to, you know, really look like what they look like in the cartoon. For those of the folks that, you know, started off with Masters of the Universe from the cartoon and then got the toys, you know. That's a thing, you know, that happens. So you want your toys to look like from the cartoon, right? Take a look at that evil Horde emblem on his entire torso. It's painted absolutely flawlessly. Wow, it's almost like a vinyl cutout, but it's just painted on there. That's how perfect it is. Very cool. This looks like it's a new abdomen, by the way. Definitely new sculpt I haven't seen before. The arms are like a Skeletor light blue color, and he's got 2 fingers and a thumb like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's pretty cool. That's really awesome. And then moving down to the belt, just a straight up gold band. And then his loincloth is very large, as you can see. It has to accommodate 4 legs. So it's really big, and it goes all the way across. Very, very cool. The legs look really awesome. They look like new sculpt to me also, especially because it's got like that crossover on the front that's, you know, very much like the cartoon collection. Look at this leg. It's got like some sort of fins or fringe or something on both of them, and they do not have boots on the rear. Yeah, just very, very nice. I love that. Absolutely great detail, because this, if you haven't seen Mantenna in the He-Man the Masters of the Universe cartoon yet, this is pretty much exactly what he looked like. He's got the typical Masters of the Universe arms, but they look like they're smaller. Like they're still super muscular, but they look smaller, the bicep at least. All right, so let's move on to articulation. We already saw this action feature right here to have the pop-out eyes. The head is on a ball joint, and you can get some pretty good tilt, not much. As far as looking up, can't look up. It's like stuck right there, looking straight ahead. And then looking down, he can look down a little bit. You can see the ball joint right there, and the neck. Complete different sculpt from anything that I've seen before in Origins or the cartoon collection especially. Moving down to the arms, we do have the arm on a peg, so we could swivel and the arms come out also. Typical Masters of the Universe Origins style peg right there, and it goes downwards. The hole for the peg goes down towards the pelvis. So when you want to put it back, you just have to make sure you align it right. We have that massive hinge. So not only can it swivel, it can go up this way also. Very cool. Moving down to the elbow, it's on a peg that does not, you can't remove it. It doesn't open up very wide just because of this odd shape. Like this new sculpt has kind of like an odd shape, so he can't put his arm straight out. Like, this is probably the best you can get right there. The hinge isn't that bad. It just seems like this part of the elbow is just kind of stopping. I can feel a lot of resistance there. Moving down to the wrist, the pegs, they come out really easy, and I'm not sure if these hands will match the Turtles of Grayskull hands. I feel like the Turtles of Grayskull hands are bigger, though they look very, very similar because of the just 2 fingers and a thumb. And both of the hinges for both of the hands go into the palms, as you see here. Moving down to the waist, there's no ab crunch because this is Masters of the Universe Origins, but it does come apart because it's on a peg, and it swivels 360 degrees. Very cool. Nothing has changed there. Moving down to the legs, we have an incredible amount of articulation in the pelvis, as you see there. Because it's on a ball joint and it goes up like this, you could see the ball joint inside there, right there. That's Mantenna's ball joint. But yeah, look at this. This is a lot of articulation here you're going to get from this. And then even going backwards, this is kind of crazy, right? Moving down to the knee, we swivel because it's on a peg, but it doesn't come out. And we have a massive ball joint inside there. It's not even a hinge, it's like a ball joint. So we can get, this is kind of crazy, but we can get this kind of movement from the knee. Like, yeah, just very, very cool. It's almost like a rocker. His knee, this is all seamless right here. Very cool. I love how Mattel executed the hiding any type of joints or pins or anything. Just use ball joints for everything. Very cool. And then we have a boot cut swivel also. So we have like this rocker mechanism here at the knee. We also have a boot cut. Moving down to the foot, we have a rocker at the foot, and we also have a hinge at the foot. We can remove the entire foot. As you can see right there, typical Masters of the Universe Origin style peg. Yeah, so that's it. We took a look at details. The details are absolutely flawless in my opinion. The amount of articulation is perfect for this price point. And just as I thought, this became my favorite Mantenna action figure. Even over my Masters of the Universe Classics, I know the Classics version looks absolutely perfect. It looks way better than this. The articulation is incredible on it, but I'm just such a huge fan of the cartoon. Like, I really, really wanted that Club Grayskull version, and just look at this. This is pretty darn close. I love it. I would love to see a comparison of those two. You know, I'm hoping somebody does one here on YouTube or somewhere, because that would just be awesome. So let's go ahead and compare him with the Masters of the Universe Classics version. I have him right here. He looks a little bit strange, and I'll tell you why here in a second. He did come with the typical Masters of the Universe style body with the joints with the pins and everything, and he came with this massive crossbow, which is, you know, very typical of evil Horde members. One of his eyes is out and one is not, and that is because you have to physically take this out, and if you want to put the other eye back in, you have to put it in and kind of just twist it and line it up right. Yeah, just like that. Very cool. Now again, this action figure is absolutely perfect. I love this action figure. I was very happy with it for years. Like, the whole time I've had this, I love this thing. There's an ab crunch, you know, you do a lot with it. But this is from the cartoon, you know? Let me put these side by side. You can see the size difference right there. The Cartoon Collection Mantenna stands at 6.5 inches tall. This Classics version is about 7.5 inches tall. If you measure from toe to head, he's 6 inches in height for the Masters of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection. But this is beautiful. I'm very, very happy with this. I'm happy that Mattel made this, and I'm really, really excited for what they have coming out, you know, as far as what's next, you know, like, especially next year. We have so much great stuff coming out next year. For Masters of the Universe and even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, there's a lot of great stuff coming out. I'm super duper excited about it. But I'd love to know your thoughts on this action figure, so please drop a comment below letting me know. Do you like this action figure? Are you a fan of the Evil Horde? Like, do you think you'll pick this up? Were you a fan of She-Ra, the Princess of Power? Let's just kick the conversation off, right? Thank you so much for sticking to the end, my friends. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week, and please remember to collect and shoot.